Once again, Energies Us Productions presents Pittsburgh Poltergeister Prattle. Today's topic, Heal Earth, Heal. And action. Hello and welcome back. Of course, the second I tried to start this, my gums started to swell almost immediately. Nose went off. Like I said, we've all been hacked. But it's much better than it used to be. I can do these without having to take days to recover, etc., as you probably have noticed. Once again, please bear with me. This should wear off shortly. I just have to talk like a geezer for a while. Today's topic, Heal Earth. Heal. Because like a dog, you have it heel behind you. You say, heel boy. The planet has been put back in its proper place at its proper angle so it doesn't wobble anymore, so we can all heal before we, or as we reconnect to the galaxy. Oh man, it's got bad. I was fine a minute ago. Okay, that's us. This is where I can be found. We're all about what's called quantum pondering, divination for all on the planet. I'm also on Rumble and a platform called Telegram. Feel free to copy or share anything I teach or record. If you have any questions, please see my past videos. They're all quite short. Please ponder what I teach or speak. It helps enable the 100th monkey effect, especially in our newly unified fields. Back to today's topic, Heal Earth, Heal. What is at the end? Blent and calm. We've all been blent, as I mentioned in past videos. All that has come to calmness, so we're having galactic reunity plasmatically. Although there will be shock and gnaw. Shock not only from plasma that's coming in, it makes you feel a little funny, sometimes hot and cold up here, etc. But the past will gnaw at you when you learn of all the crimes on the planet. Try to think forward. Remember the physics of how you can overwrite the past, at least the pain and suffering. And you'll have a return of ancient friendships, love, and wisdom. Ancient friends you have forgotten of off planet. It's a big galaxy. Oh, excuse me. And then all that love and wisdom. This is kind of your galactic family. You have to relearn. It will come quickly. Why were you loved and saved is why as well. You were loved. And you were saved, as we mentioned in past videos, the physics of the Savior collecting your datas so your souls wouldn't be fractured. And potentiable component came out of my mouth. This means you're an important part of a circuit board that can't be removed or replaced. You would have to be refurbished. Excuse me. Also, they mention splinter or pimple. You wouldn't cut off that limb because of the splinter, pimple, thorn, or rose thorn. I think I wrote that down later. But anyway, you're part of the galactic system. They can't just pluck you out and throw you away. There's nowhere to throw you to. And they have love and sympathy for you, which is magnetic, cymatic. And you all just didn't know what was going on. We've been over that. None of us knew. I think even with the magnetic cloaking on the planet, there were those without, off of planet, that were unaware of our presence. This may have caused great delay in our saving. Once again, excuse my language. It swelled as soon as I tried to start this. It irritates me. Makes me ornery. Energies thus do galactic circuits. Those who speak through me do galactic circuits. Cymatics, we mentioned, is noise. Magnetic can also manifest as light. That's just two forms of programming in your solar system corrections. Where are we and where are they? We are in the centrifugal field force velocity bump. That is to say, as we move outward towards the edge of the galaxy, we increase in velocity. And at some point, it's like hitting Mach speed in a jet, or go back to the CO2 gas at nanosolid status, subliminating as does snowflake. There's that double shock wave like we did in your sun star. And as you recall, as you accelerated, as you got to that warp speed point, we will call it, your Earth is going around at the same time. So when you're out here, you're going faster than your sun, and then slower than faster and slower until you hit optimal velocity. That's why things seemed really weird on your planet. It was like someone learning how to drive a clutch, if y'all remember what that is. Who's just learning, and he's driving in steep valleys. And you get that jerking effect, and he's shifting up and down all the time. That's a good analogy of what occurred on your planet. Where are we? Magnetic heart operating systems, where will be upgraded cymatically and physically, in multitudes, magnetically, cymatically. What is heard and what is hertz? And hertz is the name of a frequency you pick up on your antennual labeled DNA strand, which someone keeps trying to mess with, and I wish they'd quit it. And physical, dense plasma magnetics. Let us say you increase the barometrics of the plasma pressure in a certain area, you can manifest yourself or ship from a distant point in time or space, called conveying. You can do it with bodies or crafts, recreate the UFO. This is also the technology you all use to move those large evergreen vessels, etc., with plasma energy intent rather than armaments. And also, there is, with the plasma manipulation y'all do, you get what you call electron overwash. That was what I mentioned in past videos, that was blowing out electronics. It disassembles the electrons because they're just intertwined strands. They only seem solid in your perception when they vibrate with great rapidity. How did we win? We didn't have a choice. We were going outward. Everything was going to increase. You just got saved. Some doctors of the galaxy were looking at your thorn wound. Back to the rose thorn reference, it leaves an irritant behind, and it takes a while, and you don't want it to spread, etc. And it was the galaxy versus the Earth infection. In other words, the evil on your planet didn't have a chance against an entire galaxy of variant frequency spiritual hierarchy. Not really a hierarchy, but... And y'all are indelible spirits. In other words, no matter what happens to you, your spirit energy doesn't go away. The inner earth was healed through cymatics and removal of trespassers therein. The cymatic reformation we mentioned is echoic blueprints. Keeps others from trespassing without buffering, as in, borders the country with gate. And when, now and then, because the past was rewritable, because it was in a plasma base, it's rewritable, and this will last forever. Some refer to as golden age, because there won't be nets. Magnet is the big net, and you were sprinkled with iron. That was the Lucifer system. That's in the past videos. And physical reconveyance, reconfiguration. This is them, as I mentioned earlier, manifesting it within your world. This will also re-manifest your body, as you would say, and without the magnetic flow, it won't deteriorate rapidly. This is just redundancy, visitor, craft, reconvey, configure. And then you will be able to defend yourself, as I mentioned, through electron disassembly, etc., and plasmatic density, intensity, frequential saturation, etc., as in taking down World Trade Center, Jericho Wall, Babylon, etc. And special thanks to Bocelli, probably spelled wrong, Andrea and Matteo. Pacini, Laura, Fabian, Laura, Leighton, Sarah, Purple Angel Oracle. And some people on Rumble, Angel Wallace and Munch, Truth Patriots 17. I love you all. I hope that came out. I hope I did it under time. I'll get back to the EMF symptoms later. This came out and was important. I love you. We all love you.